Hey guys, if my commentary is not flowing smoothly, it's because Reality Steve did this long, almost 5 pages article. I'm just like, no, let's just get to the point. He did this, he did that. Who did he pick next? You know what I'm saying? So if it sound like, I'm skipping or I'm jumping from point A to, point C, this is just a short clip. Just basically saying, this is the spoiler now. Enjoy your weekend. No need to make it long. If you want to read all of the details and in depth, I'm going to put the link to the article in the description below. You can click on it, go to his website and read all about it. But so just in case it sounds like I went from talking about something here to going to the end, is because there's really not much to say after dropping the spoiler, Alright, my Vina loves. Let's go ahead and get into the episode.
What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina TV News. Now, I'm coming directly on Reality Steve website. You know what I'm saying? Don't come from my channel, because I didn't just make this up. Alright? So, go after Reality Steve, not me. I'm really not into the new season like that. But this is an interesting story. So I literally just did a review and a bonus episode to the most recent episode of, the new Bachelor season. So this bombshell right here is wow. Okay. In that episode, if you haven't seen it, Rachel was talking about how she wanted, and she, hoped that he sent Becca, the 22-year-old, home, because he knows as much as he's, feeling for her and all of that, she's too young, and she was like, Richard was like, don't waste her time and carry her through 1 to 2 more rose ceremony just to end up breaking her heart and letting her go. And what I said was, Becca is, the other guy that I retired for this season, and if he doesn't pick her, the hate is about to be real, like Rachel and Brian. So this is what Reality Steve is talking about. But listen now, remember, this is the same guy who said that Peter, yes, let's say his name because that's his name. He's retired from the channel, but we can say his name. Reality Steve said that he won Rachel's season, okay? He said that within a month of Rachel Bachelorette season, and then came back and said he got it wrong. It was Brian instead. So he's gotten it wrong. So don't take this and run with it. I know most of you are not watching it, but for the people who are, let's get to it.
Okay, so just in case you're confused a little bit, let me just go ahead and put it all out there and not make you guys wait too long. Ari chose a Becca. Now, he chose a Becca, but it's not, the young one. He sent her home. He chose this one right here. Okay, so it came down to Becca and Lauren B. Okay, he chose Becca and he dumped Lauren, and everything was going great. He was engaged, happy, everything looks good. Until a few weeks ago, when he dumped Becca, said he made a mistake and went, and now he is currently dating Lauren, who's the runner-up. Jerry. Yep. This sounds like an episode of Jerry Springer, okay? So that's what's going on right now.
Around the premiere, so let's start there. A couple of days after the premiere, I was given word that Ari called Lauren on the night of the premiere. Certainly an interesting thing to be told, because why would a lead possibly contact the girl he dumped when he's engaged to someone else? So I tried to find out what I could, but about that situation, and was essentially told not necessarily the content of that conversation, because I wasn't, but started hearing that Ari was having second thoughts about Becca and thinking he might have made the wrong choice. Now, not the other Becca, all right? Then thinking he might have made the wrong choice. Something to that effect. It was a long shot, especially since I knew he had been talking to her, but that was the one thing that was holding me up. I wanted to make sure the engagement was Definitely caught up. This has only happened once before in the history of the show. I needed to make sure this was right. Not less than 6 hours later, a photo appears in a private Facebook group that ABC's vans were out in front of Lauren's mother's house in Virginia, and the person who posted the picture seemed to know that ABC and Ari were there and were filming. As I told you last Wednesday, the picture itself is incriminating because all it is cars in driveway. However, knowing what I've been told a few hours earlier, this picture took on a whole new meaning. This was the picture that circulated in a private Facebook group and was taken down within 5 minutes because people in that private group didn't want to hear about any potential spoiler. Okay, this is the picture. So a good friend of mine is next door neighbors with Lauren B. She said ABC and Ari have been at her house since 11 a.m. Ooh, sneaky. Sure the whole a good friend of mine, BF, sounds like I know someone who knows someone who knows someone who saw something, etc. But one, when you're told hours earlier Ari had broken his engagement off with Becca and there was going to be filming in Virginia too, you are then seeing pictures of vans being there, and then 3, you are able to confirm independently that ABC and Ari were indeed in Virginia at Lauren's parents' house. Well, I was even more sure that my sources were right, but I needed one more confirmation, and I got it last Friday night. Since I don't post on the weekends or Monday usually, that's why I'm posting today and can confirm to you. Ari ended his engagement with Becca a little over a week ago and is now dating Lauren. What the heck? Jerry. Jerry. That's why he was in Virginia last week at Lauren's parents' house. Plenty of people immediately thought that last week upon hearing Ari and ABC were filming in Virginia.
So at this point, I'm starting to sound repetitive and it's getting boring. You got the answer, you got the spoiler. He is engaged. However, the person that he chose, he dumped them and he's dating the person that he turned down. So, and ABC is filming and all of that. So I am looking forward. Ooh, that is juicy. I'm sorry for laughing because I know, these girls go on the show. They are placed in a tough situation. And, it's a short period of time, but love is real. I'm over here supporting Brian and Rachel, and they met in, similar circumstances. So for me to be laughing as if like, oh, it's not possible when I'm not being insensitive. I'm just saying that the whole scenario of picking one and going to the next just sound like an episode of Jerry Springer. That's all. But whoever, that heart got broken, hopefully they can pick up the pieces and start over again. Now, what I also want to say, I'm not really into the franchise like that. So guys, if Reality Steve is completely wrong, go to his page and leave comments. I'm just repeating what he said, the information that he have. But if he's right on the money, then did he mess it up for the Bachelor and just revealing everything like this? I'm wishing him the best because with the back and forth, it already shows that as far as decision making and choosing the right person for you, that he's not on the right track, and to choose someone and then go back to the next already shows that he's wishy-washy. So hopefully, the other person that he went back to, that he's able to make that work and find his happily ever after. But it's already not looking too good, man, for him and on his quest for love. But who am I to say anything? I'm wishing them the best. But we shall see what happens. But let's just say he's completely wrong and this did not happen. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I don't repost everything out of that. I just thought that it was interesting for me to have just talked about the episode to then get this. So we shall see what happens. You know, I'm still going to watch it and I'm still going to do the review. Since Rachel is doing it, I think that is very entertaining to read what she had to say and then add my 2 cents to what she had to say. So be back here next week Tuesday. Well, depending on, I'll probably do it the next day. Yes, because Rachel does her recap the next day, not the same night. So yes, whenever Rachel posts her recap, I'll be back with my recap, okay? All right, my Vina loves, I'm wishing you all an amazing weekend. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.